Hi. So on the previous lesson, we spoke about percent complete, thresholds, and targets. And now we're going to have an exercise on how to implement them in your PDI or personal developer instance. So one of the things I'd like to highlight and remind you is the PDI. So it needs to be open, minimum weekly, but otherwise you will lose your work. So make sure that you come in and open it, right? Otherwise, you're gonna come back from square one and lose your data. Okay, so let's move forward. And to be able to get you started, we need to navigate, right, to the studio, right? So let's do that and open the studio. So as you follow along, right? So you type studio in the upper left, then it will come out. And you need to navigate and open Need IT, right? So the Need IT application that we've been working on from day one. So let's open that. And while that's opening, let's have a look. So what it's saying is under Application Explorer is to open data model, right? And tables and Need IT, right? So let's go there. So we should have the table Need IT. So it's this one here, right, on the upper left. Now it's loading. So let's go back. So while it's loading, so what it's asking is add the percent complete field, right? So similar to what we've discussed previously on the two videos. So let's add that and let's click new. It's either you click new or basically you come in here and add inside the table, right? So let me do that. I prefer clicking new, right? So let's say type is, have a look. So the type is percent complete and the column label is percent complete. So let's do that. So percent complete. Okay, so that's good. And the label is percent complete. So this is totally a variable, right, that you could basically use, right? Meaning you can name it anything you want, but for alignment to the exercise, right, it's best that you basically do the same. So it's a small letter. So strictly let's follow that and right click and save, right? And as we do that, right, so it should have added the field on the table. So let's go back here, right? So let's do a refresh, reload form. So it should work as expected. Okay, so let's have a look and let's have a search on the name. So let's say the name is percent complete. So I have a bad memory, so I think it's right. It's not there yet. So let's have a look, come back, type percent complete. So let's copy that and probably let's put an asterisk. Let's see if it's going to behave correctly, right? So let's take out the percent. There you go. So we have successfully added the percent complete. So always verify your work that you managed to do it correctly. So now the next step is add a target field. So type target. I mean type decimal. Column name is target. So let's do that. So let's do a new again. Right. So let's click new. Right. So let's type decimal. Okay. So and let's say target. Okay. So I think that's good. And let's save it. And after saving, so let's have a look what's next. So update button and the save, depending on how you done it, right? So it should work well as expected. So what it's saying is on the application explorer forms and UI. So what it would like you to do is under the default view is to add percent complete, right? So let's do that. So this is the view and then click the save button, right? So let's have a look if we can do it here, right? So let's make sure this is saved first and verify again, right? Column name is target if I'm not mistaken. Okay, I think it's good, right? So let's go to needs IT. Okay, so let's go to all and let's drill down to the form itself. And from here, you could just go to the hamburger and go to form layout. So it's saying I think I made a mistake, so let's go back a step. Right, so let's go to configure. Let's go back. So this is layout. So it's saying form designer, configure form design. And as we go there, we need to be on the default view. Right. So by doing that, I think it's here on the upper left. And so there you go. So you see it default view. So it's saying a percent complete under the states. So let's do that. So this is the states, right? So state percent complete, right? So let's have a look. So can't find it. So let's do a search, right? So it's not there for some reason. So let's have a look here. So it's right here at the bottom. So let's drag it to the top, right? And let's save it, right? So the guide is very helpful and accurate. So let's click save. So we've done that. We saved it, right? So from there, let's scroll down further. So what it's saying is to do it in the need IT, which are open list. So let's do that. And I think it's right here. Okay, so let's go back a step. Let's do a refresh here first. And let's see that our there you go. So it's there now. And it's asking us to add need IT on this list. Right. So to be able to do that is go to the not this one. I think it's this one here. No, gear icon. Right, so percent complete is right there. Right, so let's add it. So put it on top, right? A little bit. Right, I think okay. Right, so it depends to you, but I mean I want it here where it's easily visible, right? And from there we could now edit the DDIT record, right? So it's asking us to put a value, right? And enter value, right? 28 in the complete field. Okay, so let's do that. So let's go to one of the records, be an open. So we need to be an open. Let's make sure. So here on the left, these are the open records. Let's do that. And let's put 28. Right, so let's save it. Okay, requested for email. Right, so let's put an email. So let's say Fred. Okay, so after saving it, let's go back. Right, so there you go. So you have the percent complete already working for us. So if we drill down again, so it from the percentage there, right? So you come back, it reflects in the list view. Okay, so now let's scroll down further. So we could now create a threshold. So how to do that? Let's go to the studio, need IT studio, and go to the table. So let's go that here. So let's go to the column section. Percent complete, right? Let's do that. Complete, contains complete. And let us navigate to configure dictionary. So you can do that here. Configure and go to dictionary, right? So after doing that, since we are now in the dictionary, so I can't find the advanced view link here, but I think I saw that in the form. So let's go do that from the form and right click here, configure dictionary, right? And says go to advanced view, right? So let's do that. This is the advanced view in the lower left. And upon clicking it, right? So what's the next step while that's loading? So it says copy this text here. So let's copy all of that, copy it, right? So let's go back. So there's an attributes here. So let's paste it in the attributes and save it, right? So after saving it, right? So let's go back. And so we can replace the colors on what's on the web save colors. So let's open the web save colors, right? And you will see here, right, what are the web save colors. So this is a very informative information. So you have the hex code here and the RGB code, right, to get the color on your preferred one. So eventually, all right, so what I did so far, I populated the numbers, right, with the corresponding colors, which I got from this link here. right? So now let us save it and let's go back to the list, right? If it's not taking us there, let's just go direct from here, right? So you can see the caller now is applied, right? So let's probably add more information. So let's make this 50, right? And save it. And after doing that, let's go back and it should have the corresponding caller as you have. And let's scroll down further and test the threshold. And let's make sure that all of them has the corresponding colors. So let's try it here. Right, so let's have 60. Right, and save it. Right, and here let's have 90. And let's save it. Right. Okay, so it's asking for an valid email address. So let's drill down. So Fred should have, right, fred@example.com. Right. Let's save it. And let's put 90 here and save this one. And hopefully now it works. Let's go to open, and now all the colors is working as expected. Now let's go back, and it's asking us to go to the percent complete and advanced view link. So let's do that again, and let's come here and go to dictionary and advanced view link, which is this one. And while that's loading, it's asking us to add this. Target field is equals to target. So let's add that. So, okay. So after adding the target field, so what we need to do now is let's go to open and let's go to the right. So what I did is like I added like a target field numbers ready just to make my life easier, right? So how I did that is like I went to the gear icon and from the left to the right and made sure the target field is there, click OK, right? And as I scroll to the right, you will see that it's representing 3 colors, right? So you have to make sure, right, from these instructions here, that the percent complete is less than 100, but greater than the value. The target field should be greater than the value of the percent complete field, but should be less than 100. So after you've done that, right, so you will be able to basically have these 3 colors, right? So depending on what color you have chosen, right, then it should work as expected. So when we drill down to the form itself, right, so you could do the field here added, like you see that 28, then target field is less than 80, right? After saving that, right, then you can go back to the view here and this behavior should come out. So what I did is like I've changed the fields here, which is easier for me. So let's make it 75, right? And it should behave the same. All right. So I hope you managed to follow along. If you got lost, let me know. Put a comment under this video and I'll respond respectively. Please don't forget to like and subscribe, and I'll see you on my next video. Thank you so much.